My name is Todd Nauck, and I'm a professional comic book artist for Marvel Comics, but I've worked for a lot of different comic book companies as well, DC Comics, Image Comics, Dark Horse Comics. As early as I can remember, superheroes were a part of my life. It was Mom, Dad, Batman, Robin, the Joker, Superman, and I remember Spider-Man being the first character that I wondered, who is that guy? I like that guy. In 9th grade, a friend encouraged me to try drawing my own comic book. So that night, folded some printer paper in half and wrote and drew an 8-page comic book in one night. I had never had so much fun. I knew at that moment that's what I wanted to do for a career. I grew up in a Christian home in East Texas, Tyler, Texas. It was at a youth group retreat, 6th grade, that I came to know Christ. Being a real self-conscious kind of kid, I didn't want any undue notice or attention to me, but when I heard the gospel, the Holy Spirit spoke to me then. Through my life, struggled with depression and anxiety from a youth, from a little kid. That really was debilitating, made me so introverted, which made me so afraid of people. Knowing that Christ saved my life, but I'm not experiencing grace, or I don't know how to experience grace, so a lot of it was shame. I think the depression really kicked in age 7 or so. We packed up and moved out to the country. Nearest neighbor's 3 miles away, so I had no friends to play with. I'm all by myself. And just completely alone. It was painful, and being bullied in school, not really learning social interaction type stuff. But loved Star Wars, loved drawing. Those were my escapes. An unfortunate escape that I found at age 8 was pornography. My dad had a series of Playboy magazines. He's like, I'm getting rid of this stuff. I don't need this stuff in our house. Remember finding the fire pit and finding unburned pages that I'd collected and hid in my treehouse, but not really realizing what door that was opening for me. I got to a point where I just broke. I just started dating my wife, and I thought, okay, I'm in a relationship, I'm safe. This is good, I've gotten what I've wanted. And then the excitement of the new relationship kind of put depression and anxiety on hold for a while, but it could only hold it back for so long. And once it started to creep back in, I started feeling horrible again. And pornography became another temptation again. And it's like, what's going on? What am I doing wrong? My body would ache, and my sleep was horrific. It was such a lie that I was under, that it's all on me, that I have to do it all on my own. There's no shame in getting help, no shame at all. If I hadn't gotten the help I would have been trapped in depression. Talk to somebody, even if it's anonymously, try to get that stuff out. Because I think the enemy wants us to keep it in, because the lies can spin. As long as the lies are spinning, you're trapped in that tornado. I know when I came to know Christ at that youth group retreat, but getting to know him, becoming friends with him was a challenge. There was that kindness that I wasn't allowing myself to hear, that I think was always there, but the shame and the frustration, the pressures, the depression, the anxiety, I was so caught up in spinning around in, I wouldn't let myself hear. He met me, he has blessed me with the things I've wanted to do, with friends and with a wife. I don't know where my life would be without Christ and where I'd be trapped. I don't even know if I'd be alive, because I know suicide was one of those lies that was speaking in the back of my ear. I would hate to think what life would be like without him.
My name is Todd Nauck, and I have been ransomed.